Drinkwater with you till 10 o'clock tonight. Now, you may have seen that the 7 UK cities in line to host next year's Eurovision Song Contest have officially been announced, and would you believe it? Of course you'd believe it. The least shocking thing in the world. We, here in Manchester, have made the cut. Yes, we are well and truly in the running alongside the likes of Sheffield, Liverpool, Newcastle, Birmingham, Glasgow and Leeds. Now, London was one of the 20 cities who submitted an expression of interest to host, with applicants demonstrating how they could reflect Ukrainian culture, music and communities. Now, the UK has stepped in to host the song contest after it was decided that Ukraine, which did win this year's Eurovision, was not deemed a suitable host over safety and security concerns. Now, the cities which bid were judged on a range of components, including being able to host at least 10,000 people in a venue, as well as having nearby access to an international airport. Now, bookmakers currently have Glasgow as the front runner, just in front of Birmingham. Manchester is in third place, but Sheffield currently lags in last place alongside Newcastle. Now, I am joined now on the Dead Good Show by David Hall, who is a self-confessed Eurovision fanatic. David, you must be buzzing with the news today.
I am buzzing. I'll be more buzzing when they announce where it's going to be so I can plan where I'm going.
You're definitely going to be there no matter what, mate, no matter where it is.
Yeah, defo.
Even if it was on Mars,
mate.
I have a feeling you'd be there, mate.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
What is it about Eurovision that you love so much? Because, look, if I want to be just dead honest with you here, David, and don't worry, I'm not going to say that I don't like Eurovision or anything like that. I watched it for the first time this year. Now, I realise that's controversial, and I realise I should have watched it before that.
That is very controversial.
I just never thought that it would be my thing, but I give it a go this year, and it's not just because Britain did really well in it this year. I loved it. I loved the whole spectacle of it. I'm going to watch it every year now, without doubt. So what makes it special to you, mate?
It's just one of the things I've always watched as a child. I think the first one I watched was in '93, and my mum made me mash and beans and sausage. And ever since then, I've just watched it every year. And the thing with it is, if you watch it with an open mind, you'll enjoy it. Because if you watch it closed off, like, oh, neighbours vote for each other, why would I watch? Why would we win? You're not going to enjoy it. So like you did, you watched it with an open mind, you enjoyed it, you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just watch it with an open mind and just watch it for what it is. It is just a combination of countries sending their best music to see who wins.
I love that, and that is exactly the attitude that I have to it now. And admittedly, I think that may have come because 2022 was the first Eurovision I watched, and it was such a positive one for Britain. But I remember before it, you heard the same things from everyone, like, oh, they all hate us, they'll never vote for us, we're going to do rubbish again, no matter how good the song is. But this year proved that if you have a good song, you'll do well.
Exactly. As I said to people, if you send rubbish songs, you're going to get rubbish votes. And obviously this year we sent Sam Ryder and we got the highest votes in the juries. Obviously the public vote obviously went to Ukraine, but there was a lot of votes for a good song with a good presentation.
Absolutely. It was a brilliant song as well, and what a performance it was. Sam Ryder's a top bloke. What do you think makes a good Eurovision host for you, David?
I think having a good track record of hosting major events. So if you take Manchester, for example, obviously you've got the 2 football teams there. You've got the arena where they host plenty of events. Like
I'm just going to tick these off on the list when you go through them. Okay, so we've got that one. What else?
Good connections to the airport. We all know the pub to the airport at the minute, but when they get sorted, good rail links north and south.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, again, when it's all sorted, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
enough hotel rooms for the delegations and visitors.
I mean, I don't stay in hotels in Manchester very often, but you know what? I'm giving it a ding anyway.
Neither do I, but I think there'll be a demand for them. And obviously,
Go on,
sounds
David.
good. And obviously, Manchester is so diverse. It's got something for everyone, hasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a full house for Manchester, I think. There, David. Right, I'm gonna ask you now, mate. And I know you're on BBC Radio Manchester, but I promise I'm not pressuring you. I don't want you to lie here. I want you to be dead honest, David. Who would you want to host it?
Considering I moved to Glasgow from Manchester in May, I think I do want Glasgow to win it only because.
Right, see you later. That was David on BBC Radio. No, I'm only joking.
it'll save me money on the travel and hotels. It'll be fine.
David, you've got to say Manchester, mate. You can't come on here and say Glasgow. I know I said no pressure, but I was lying, mate.
I can't. Manchester's a very, very, very close second.
We'll take that. To be fair, I'm a Man United fan. I'd take a close second any day at the minute. Look, I just want to ask you, mate, how important do you think it is this year? Because for me, this is what it's got to all be about. Like, yeah, we are hosting it here. Yeah, we're going to be excited to host it here. But let's face it, the most important thing is that we properly represent Ukraine as well, innit?
Oh, for sure. And I'm fairly certain the BBC will be told by the EBU and in discussions with the Ukrainian broadcaster as well how well to represent Ukraine in the television semi-finals and finals. It obviously is very important. We don't want to forget that Ukraine did win the competition with a good song.
Yeah, they did, and they were awesome. That track so deserved to win, in my opinion. I absolutely loved it. In fact, to be fair, when I think back to this year's Eurovision, I'm sorry to have a go at the Germans here, but it was Germany's track was the only one that I wasn't a massive fan of. It was like it's that sort of like almost emo-ish number. I'm not a big fan of that. Give me the pop, mate. Pure pop. That's what I want.
Like I said, send rubbish songs, you get rubbish scores, and Germany have been doing that for a while.
Hey, wasn't me that said it. David Hall said it, mate. Eurovision fanatic David Hall, thank you so much for joining us on the Dead Good Show this evening, my mate.
No worries.
Thank you very much. What a pleasure to have him on. But yeah, I do think he's dead wrong. I think it has to go to Manchester. Glasgow can get stuffed.